So now what we're going to do is look at our formal hypothesis testing. So we're going to look at taco tongue and evil eyebrow. So first, our null hypothesis is going to be that they are not associated. So H naught, our null hypothesis. I'm going to put TT for taco tongue and EE for evil eyebrow. And again, we say they are not associated. And then our alternative is taco tongue and evil eyebrow are associated. And our significance level for alpha is alpha equals 0.05. So now we have to check our conditions. So we have a sample of 600 seniors. So we took a random sample. And we have 600 seniors. So it's a large random sample. And our other one is we have to have all large counts. The expected counts for each cell have to be bigger than 5. So now we have to do some work here. So to calculate chi-squared, our chi-squared statistic, it is equal to the sum, so I'm writing that sigma notation, of the observed, so I'm writing OBS for observed, minus the expected, squared, divided by the expected. And our chi-squared statistic is going to look like this. And we are going to look at a significance level of 0.05. And we want our value to be beyond that. Now, the degrees of freedom that we look at is going to be the row minus 1 times a column minus 1. So we have 2 rows, so 2 minus 1 times 2 columns, 2 minus 1. Well, 2 minus 1, we have 1 times 1. So that gives us 1 degree of freedom. So we're looking at chi-squared of 1. So our work now to calculate the statistic, chi-squared is going to equal, we have our observed 180 minus 160. We square that and then divide that by the expected, which is 160. Moving on to our next cell, we have 300 minus 320 over 320. 300 minus 320. I square that and then divide that by 320. And then on here, we do 20 minus 40 squared over 40. Plus on here, we do 100 minus 80 squared. All over 80. And then when you put that into your calculator, you get 18.75. So our test statistic, we have chi-squared is equal to 18.75. Now, what I'm going to do real quick is open up a chi-squared table. So I put one on here in our documents, and you can look right here. Our chi-squared, and let me actually put this so you can see what I'm doing here. We have 1 degree of freedom. So what we do is look at chi-squared of 0.05. Our test statistic has to be larger than 3.841. So if we look at that, then our 95% value has to be larger than 3.841. So our chi-squared statistic is larger than the critical statistic. So we conclude that we reject the null hypothesis. So what we can say our p-value for our chi-squared is 0.00015. Since that is less than 0.05, we reject H naught or a null hypothesis and conclude our alternative hypothesis or HA is true. So that means, taco tongue and evil eyebrow are associated. Let me kind of put that down there.